Hello, if you're just finding me, my name is Misty and I'm from the BookRat.com. Today I'm making a response to Bunny Kate's My Booktube Story. Basically, Bunny asked all booktubers to contribute their booktube story, so how they got into the booktube community and what it is that makes them stay. So for me, I kind of think I came to the whole booktube thing backwards, in that I didn't even realize there was a community when I started making videos. I kind of got to start way back. So about 2008 or so, I was just in need of an outlet, somewhere to talk about books and get recommendations and things like that, and I didn't really have anything. There were plenty of book clubs around me, but they weren't in genres that I wanted to read. There were a lot of like cozy mysteries and things like that, and I just didn't have any interest in it. So I started looking online and already had a Library Thing account and would use that to get book recommendations, but it was kind of just not user-friendly, not very engaging. And I had remembered finding this site maybe 5-6 months beforehand that I had found on like one of the school computers, so I couldn't bookmark it, and I should have emailed it to myself, but I thought I'd remember it and I didn't. So I searched and searched for it, and it was Goodreads, of course. And so I created my account and kind of used that as a while for my outlet for books and talking about books and, getting to have my say and review them and all that. But after a while, that wasn't really enough either. So in 2009, I started a book blog. I saw a few of my Goodreads friends doing it, and it just looked like the logical next step. Probably about 6-7 months or so into the book blog, I was reading a book, and I was thinking I would really like people to be able to hear this book and to experience sort of the lyricalness of it. So I decided I would record a quick little video of myself reading a section of it so that I could post it in the review and kind of give people an idea of the language. And then as I got thinking about it, I was like, really, I could do this kind of regularly with a lot of books. So I decided to make a regular feature of it, and I called it Teaser Tuesday. I originally was just going to upload them right through Blogger, but it took forever and it makes this tiny little video, and I didn't really like that. So instead I turned to YouTube, and I uploaded them there, and I embedded them into the blog from there. And in the beginning, I don't even think that my videos were listed. I was really kind of leery of it all because I didn't know that there were people on YouTube that were big book readers. I figured it's just all viral videos of cats and music videos and people doing stupid things. I kind of kept them hidden and I didn't really publicize it, and it was just as this little additional thing for my blog readers, and it wasn't ever meant to be beyond that. Now, I've never really been uncomfortable talking to anyone about anything. I could talk to a wall. That aspect never really bothered me. Being on camera never necessarily bothered me. I started using the vlogging format a little more freely. I started participating in my mailbox meme as a way to kind of show people what I was getting, because there were plenty of times that I would buy a huge load of books and knew I wasn't going to be reviewing them anytime soon, and so they weren't getting out there. I wasn't letting people know about them. So I kind of looked at that as a good way to get the titles out there and create awareness of them. And it was when I started doing those and had stopped making them unlisted because I just really didn't care anymore that I started getting a lot more views, and I started getting comments on the videos, and it sort of took me by surprise. I was like, wait, how are you finding this? Like, why do you care? It's just me talking about books or listing some books that I got. Like, why would you care? And then it just kept growing, and I was sort of amazed. I started realizing through clicking on commenters or from them mentioning someone, or from people linking things on Twitter, that there was this whole community out there of people that were talking about books and that were passionate about books making videos, and I was blown away. And so I decided to just kind of embrace it. People don't comment as frequently, I think, through a blog as they do a vlog. Part of that, I think, is the response systems. Blogger has a really shitty one, and that you can't reply to anyone. And so it's hard, really, to get a dialogue going. With YouTube, it's quick, it's immediate. Anyone can join in, you can reply at people, and they'll be notified. And so you were able to get much more of a conversation going and a dialogue going through the vlogs. I feed off of that, The whole reason I got into this was because I needed to talk. I needed to have that book community and having the same passion for books and reading that I did. The other really beautiful thing, probably the best thing about YouTube, is that everyone uses it. A lot of people don't even know what a blog is, you know, but everyone knows what YouTube is. So you're able to kind of open yourself up to a much wider audience and discuss with other book lovers. And so I think that was a huge part of what made me love it. And also, I was amazed how supportive and inclusive the BookTube community is. It's just this great positive arena for me to once again talk about books and also to put a personal face on it, because I think though you do have a voice when you write, some things just don't translate well in writing, and it's still just never as personal as looking someone in the eye, even if it's through a computer screen. It's much more personal, and it's much more like a conversation. This way I think a lot more voices join the conversation and are heard, and that's what I really, really prize about this whole community. And that's why I stick around. I really like how passionate everyone is and how encouraging everyone is. Even with their different tastes and even with the different genres they read, we all connect just as readers, and whether you super edit your videos or whether you just record and then hit publish, it doesn't really seem to matter because we're all just joining the conversation, and I think that's what we prize about it. For people that are considering getting started, I actually get this question a lot. I think engaging people is what makes people want to watch you. To do what you love, do what you're passionate about. I think especially through a video format where people can see you, passion reads. If you're happy about what you're doing and you're being you and the essence of you as a reader is coming through, then it's going to engage people and you're going to get the right viewers. And it's not necessarily about having the most viewers, it's about having the right viewers, to me. It's about having people that want to communicate with you and are listening to what you're saying. Then you need to do you. You know, you need to just be comfortable in your own skin. You don't need to be someone else. We've already got a Danny Marks. We've already got Priscilla from the Readables. We've already got Liz from eLizzie Books. We don't need another one. You don't need to be me. You don't need to be Liz. You don't need to be Priscilla. You don't need to be Danny. We want to hear your voice. You know, we want you to step out and give us your opinion and your take and how you approach the whole vlogging thing. And the only way to do that is to do it. You gotta start somewhere. You just gotta pick something and go and build from there and work from there and decide what works for you and what doesn't and learn and grow. So that is my long, convoluted booktube story. I got sucked in backwards and down the rabbit hole and have not regretted it one bit since. I love it. I love the sense of community. I love the passion that everyone exhibits, and I love that we've got this great readerly group on YouTube of all places. I think it's fantastic, and I'm very happy to welcome any of you that want to join the conversation. No matter how young or old you are, no matter what you look like and how uncomfortable you are in front of the camera, or what your editing skills are, or whether you have a cheap crappy webcam like I did in the beginning and now I have a cheap crappy camera, no matter what, just welcome to the party. If you want to do your own booktube story, I will leave the link to Bunny's video below. You can link it up as a video response and you can check out everyone else's stories. That's all from me for right now. As always, happy reading!